Hi guys, Frank here from Build Your Own. Today, you know what? Today we're going to wash, wax, and detail this 2004 Toyota Sequoia Limited. This is a top trim level Sequoia. They only had 2 trim levels in 2004. You either had an SR5 or you had the Limited. This one's really nice. A friend of ours, she's thinking about selling this, so she wants to get it detailed, asked if I want to do it. I said yeah. Let's do a quick little walk around and just get a general idea of the condition of the truck, of this SUV. It looks really nice. It's gonna clean up really well. The door, the wheel wells look good. There's not even too much dirt even under here. We're gonna get all that. The running boards look good. There's no cracks. Got a little bird dropping on here. That's gonna obviously come off really easy. Front end looks really good. Looks really nice. It's a beautiful day to detail this thing. So step one is we're gonna take it to the car wash. Why? Because it's easier and faster to just take it to the car wash first and get all the heavy dirt off of it. So let's go do that. Okay, so before we drive to the car wash, let's have a look around. It's actually, you know, it's a 2004, so it's, you know, it's a little bit older in here. It's a 16-year-old vehicle, but it looks pretty good. The leather looks pretty good. The rugs, you probably can't see because of the lighting. The rugs, they're a little dirty, but they look pretty good. This thing's gonna clean up really well. It's not too bad down in the cup holders and everything. Looks good. The pedals, everything looks good under here. This truck has 198,000 miles on it. Started right up, purrs like a kitten. All right, so yeah, looks pretty good. I'm excited to do this vehicle. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're here at the car wash. We're at my favorite car wash that I always go to, that I've brought my truck to a few times. I've done videos of that. The reason why we're stopping before we go to the wash is now that we got it pulled away and we got it out in a better area, we can take a better look around and see, and just get a better look at what it looks like. I like to really know what the vehicle looks like before I start cleaning, so I can see the dramatic, hopefully dramatic transformation. Like I said, the vehicle's not really dirty. I mean, it does need a good wipe down, but I've seen worse, right? The windows need good cleaning and all that. Let's get all these doors here. Let's see. Unlock. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's all right back here, right? It's all right back here. Like I said, the floors look pretty good. The seats look good. The windows, the windows need to be done. It looks pretty good in the back. Let's flip this seat forward. Yeah, and we can see right here in the back. It looks pretty good. There's no real spots or anything on the carpet. It's gonna turn out really nice. You just take another reason why I'm showing you this, so you can take note of how it looks right now. How it looks right now, and as I begin to do the changes. Oh, look at that. It's got rear climate control for the rear seating. That's one of the bennies, I guess, one of the benefits of having the Limited. So even in 2004, this was a highly optioned vehicle. Even got, it's really nice. It's very nice. I'm impressed. All right. The outside, like I said, the outside is pretty nice. The outside looks pretty good. How's it look up top here? Oh, it's not too bad up there either. All right. So yeah, all right, looks pretty good. Now we got better light, so we were able to look around the vehicle. Let's check out the other side. The front end looks pretty good. There's no major paint chips or anything like that on this truck. There's no stories with this truck. It's gonna clean up really nice. I'm excited, very excited. All right, more traffic starting to get here at the car wash, so let's get in line here. Yes, there was a long line at the car wash this morning. So here we are, we're in line. What's really exciting is normally when we go through the car wash of my truck, it always leaks up here in the door. Well, I kind of got that sort of solved, and then it always leaked up here in the window. I'm pretty sure this 2004 Toyota Sequoia is not going to leak anywhere. This is my favorite part. Look at all the cool colors. It's very fun. You can get a lot done when you're going through the car wash too. I have made good phone calls, get your music set up. A lot of stuff you can do while you're getting the truck washed or getting your vehicle washed at the car wash. This car wash is particularly nice. They do a very good job. That's why, you know, by the time you pull out the buckets and the hoses, it's easier to pay the $10 or whatever it is and just come through the car wash really fast. Okay. Okay, so here's the rinse cycle, and this is usually where my truck would leak. Of course, this one's not going to anywhere. No surprise there. Coming out on the other side, we just got to go through the blow dryer now. We just got to get our hair blow dried. Looking good. I'm excited to get out and see what kind of difference we have just from doing the car wash. Just from doing the car wash. Okay, we just ran through the car wash and the Sequoia cleaned up really, really nice. You know what I like about this Sequoia? It's got these darker wheels, these darker gray wheels, and the car wash didn't really get them that good, but these are gonna be very easy to clean up. A, they're not that dirty, and B, you got a lot of space in between here to work with. So those wheels are gonna clean up fantastic. The tires, they look brand new. They're awesome, they're super chunky. So yeah. Let's just do a quick walk around really, really fast. Got the little roof spoiler up there. I love that. Let's get the tape off the back window here. Let's get that tape up. There we go. Got the tape off. Yeah, it looks good. That car wash works great. There's no soap or anything. You know how you go to some of these car washes and the soap is still oozing out. It's still on the hood. And yeah. Truck looks great. All right, let's head back and actually get to work now. This was the easy part. There's the truck looking all sweet. Look at it twinkling in the sun. You want to check out the video that I made this truck get shiny like this, I'll go ahead and put a link up to that. Like I said, we're going to get ready to vacuum this. Or actually, yeah, step one, we're going to get ready to vacuum this. So the very first thing I really want to do is I want to pull everything out of the truck. Right? I'm going to take the mats out. Everything that's in the door pockets, everything that's in the center console, all the stuff for the USB and phone charging, all that kind of stuff, take it out. Right? Step one, empty it out. So we're gonna do that. Let me unlock the doors. There's not really anything in the back, I don't think. Oop, I guess that's not. I'm not familiar enough. I guess it's this way to unlock. Yeah, not that way. So yeah, nothing really in the back. So yeah, let's get this let's get the truck emptied out. Okay, so I've got it all cleaned out. All the mats are out. I've looked in all the pockets. I've lifted up all the lids and everything. Everything's taken out of the vehicle right now. So now we're ready to do our vacuum. Now I know I said, hey, clean out everything. You know what? Our friend has so much stuff in here. I'm not gonna start going through all her personal effects. So I'm not doing that. And then these wires kind of looks like it plumbs up under to this custom head unit. So I'm just gonna kind of just leave that. I'll just work around that. But like I said, most of the time you just want to clean everything out and just have it out of your way. It just makes it a lot easier. I also checked these door pockets, or these little, I guess, ashtrays or coin holders. There's just coins in this one, but on the other side, I don't know what happened in there. I don't know what happened in here. I don't know, can you see in there? Can we see that? I'm not sure if you could even see that or not. Let's see. Can you see down in there like that? I don't know what happened in there, but we'll get some soapy water soaking in that and see if we can get that to lift up. But I got everything out of the pockets and everything. So now, oh, and got everything out of the back seat pockets and everything. So now, this is a nice truck, isn't it? This is a really nice truck. So now, headliner looks pretty good too. Not a bad for a 16-year-old vehicle, right? Headliner looks good, not coming down at all. Many German cars, they start getting loose by now. All right, so now it's just time to do the vacuuming. So let me vacuum, and then we can see what it looks like after I get done with that. Oh, and here's that neat little pile of stuff that I took out from the Sequoia. Okay, so I just got done vacuuming the front passenger side. Got it all up under here. Why I want to show you is, you know how on your car you always drop stuff down the side, down here? The easiest way to get at this stuff is from the back, and I just want to take a second to just say that. So I just moved this seat all the way up, and now it'll be a lot easier to get to this stuff that's falling down the side and underneath the seat. What's cool is this back seat flips up, not only for people that are going to get into the back seat, because this is a 3-row vehicle. The 04 Toyota Sequoia is a 3-row vehicle, but just like the Suburban and Tahoe, it's got a removable 3rd row. And just like a lot of owners of Suburbans, Tahoes, and Sequoias, they take the third row out because, well, it just gives them more utility just day to day, especially if you just don't need the seat. At any rate, that's not what I was really here to talk about. Here's an easy way to vacuum under all this. You can flip all this up. There's an easy way. You can vacuum under all this. I tucked the pull strap back in here. We can see that this strap's all hanging out right there. I'll tuck that one back in too. So that's all got a nice little tuck cubby. This little space down here is cool. Seems like, I don't know, is that the jack or something like that? That's kind of cool down there. And it locks as well. But yeah, so that part's done. So this whole side has been vacuumed. Now we're gonna go over to the other side and vacuum, and then I'll finish vacuuming in the back. Nice. So this other side, of course, flips up. It takes a little more work. You got to pull this little handle right here to get it to flip up because it's a bigger side. It's a 60-40 split seat. This one even has a little shock down there to help it come up. See that? But yeah, it makes it really, 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 really easy to clean under here. Got this nice little spot to store those the little hooks or whatever, the pulls or whatever that is. And super, super cool. So almost done with the vacuuming. I still need to vacuum. I kind of just vacuumed along this edge while I can reach it right here. I still need to get all back here, and there's a lot of stuff back here. So I need to vacuum all of that, and then after I vacuum, then it'll be time to wipe the truck down, wipe down all the interior panels, the seats, and that's when it'll really start getting a lot cleaner in here when we get ready to wipe it down. Okay, so now I'm ready to vacuum the back. And I've got my Shark, I got my upright vacuum cleaner just to really hit the big spots. I'll still use the shop vac to get in along the corners here, but I can spend a whole bunch of time just going back and forth with that little attachment. So to get more surface area, I'll just go ahead and hit the biggest parts of this whole back area with the upright vacuum. All right, that's what I call working smarter, not harder. So the upright vacuum took care of a lot of this. Now I can go back with the shop vac and get the rest of it and look like a hero without doing, you know, a whole bunch of work, without taking a bunch of time. It's still the same amount of work, just less time. Okay, so I finished vacuuming the interior. You can see now that the back is all done. And actually, while I was vacuuming, I just remembered, you know what? I've done quite a few detailing cars video. I forgot that I did a video of an Audi A8 with some really great wheels and a custom exhaust on it. I did that. That guy also had a Mercedes E-Class that I did washed and detailed his cars. I'll put some links up to what I would think are related videos to this video in the description below. Okay, so now that the interior is all vacuumed and everything's taken out of it that's going to be taken out of it, now it's time to wipe everything down. Yep, wipe down all the door panels, wipe down the seats, wipe down all the trim, wipe down in the cup holders. This is why they call it detailing, because this is the detail work. It's real dirty back here too. Wiping all down in these grooves down here. It's all dirty, all in these grooves. Look at all that dirt back behind there. It's a lot of dirt. This is the stuff that people skip over. Dirty down in those cup holders and stuff like that. Wiping all this plastic, wiping all this interior trim. So by the time we wipe all this out, by the time we wipe down all the seats and all the plastic and all that there, now we'll be getting somewhere. It'll look a lot better, and then I'll be ready to do the interior windows. After we do that, then we still have to do the exterior. We still haven't even done the exterior. I'm gonna put some wax on this thing. I'm gonna use the machine. I'm gonna put some wax on this. It's a white car, so it's gonna clean up real nice. It's gonna look really nice. It's not gonna be a whole, well, it's a lot of work because it's a big vehicle. But if this was black, it'd be even more work. So it could be worse. After that, after we wax it and do all that stuff, I also want to get these door jambs. Look at these door jambs in here. You see how dirty door jambs get? People don't look at their door jambs. These door jambs are super dirty. Super, super dirty. So just because you wash a car, just because it looks clean on the outside, doesn't necessarily mean that it's clean. We still need to wipe the wheels and do all of that. These tires look like they've been Armor All before, so cool. Gonna leave it at that. I'm not real big on the Armor All stuff anyway. So yeah, so now, like I said, now we got the car vacuumed. We're all vacuumed up. And so now we need to wipe everything down. So let me go ahead and wipe everything down. Okay, so you see this towel? This towel started off white, and it's not super dirty, but when you consider that the only panel that I've wiped so far is this back passenger door panel, and it looks pretty good, don't it? Looks pretty good. All right, got all the crud that gets all up in there and everything. And yeah, just that door gave us that much dirt. I wonder how dirty this towel is going to get. We're gonna have to check back in on this towel. The other thing that I did was, I'm a wheel guy. I love nice wheels, and the wheels on this truck, although they're original equipment, I just like them. They're pretty cool. So I went ahead and cleaned them up. They cleaned up very, very nicely. This is one of the wheels, and each of these wheels are varying degrees of quality, meaning a vehicle that's 16 years old, you know, the wheels show their age, but actually the wheels aren't in bad condition. This particular wheel is in very nice condition, right? It's missing its little center cap thing there, but the wheel itself is in great condition. All right, back to work. No, we are not done detailing this 2004 Sequoia. What we are done with is wiping down the whole interior. We've wiped down the seats, the plastic, the dash. Everything's been wiped down. I even hit a couple of the high spots. There were some smudges on the headliner in the back. I ended up getting those. So yeah, all this looks really, really good. The door panels, all that came out fantastic. The seats came out wonderfully. Wipe the center console, all the plastic trim that's down here, up here. Basically put hands everywhere. So really, the only thing left to do is I need to vacuum from wiping the interior down. There's some specks over the carpet here, and I need to hit the windows. The interior windows are still really, 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 well, I haven't done them at all. So let's look in the back, and then I'll get on with it. So here we are in the back. Yeah, did all the plastic, wiped down everything, even took out that little netting, wiped all in there, all along the back, even flipped the seats up and wiped the bottom of the seats, wiped down in these cubbies down here, got all that crud out from around all the knobs and different things, wiped all along here. It was very, very, very dirty around there. And as you can see now, this towel has gotten a lot dirtier from when you first looked at it. It's a lot dirtier now than it was before. So, like I said, what's left to do is I just need to vacuum from wiping down the interior. That shouldn't take but 5 minutes because it's just light stuff vacuum, and then do the interior windows. After that, then it's on to the exterior. But before we do that, I gotta do one other thing. This is my 1994 Chevy C1500. It runs wonderful. I love this truck. I just got done detailing it. That's why it's so polished up a couple of weeks ago. I just put a water pump on. I just had a water pump put on it. My lovely lady was out driving it around. She calls me up and says, hey, all the coolant just came out of the truck. I was like, oh, okay, great. So luckily she wasn't far away, and she drove back, and it turns out that the hose, you might not be able to see it down there, the hose just popped off the radiator. So I'm gonna make this repair really quick, and then after I make that repair, then we can finish detailing the Sequoia. Then we'll get on with the exterior. Luckily I already did the wheel, so I don't have to mess with that. So yeah, I still need to vacuum real fast and do the interior windows. Then I'll put that hose back on the truck, fill the coolant up, and let it run. And while it's running, and I'll be checking for leaks, I'll start working on the exterior. Okay, so I got that hose repaired on the truck. It's sitting here running, purring like a kitten. I just want to make sure that no fluid leaks or anything like that. Now we can turn our attention back to the Sequoia. The interior's done. Like I said, all that was left to do was just do that little spot vacuum, which I did. Gosh, it smells good in here. The spot vacuum, which I did, and I needed to do the interior windows, which are done. So now we can move on and get on to this exterior. I'm gonna I'm gonna buff this paint. It looks really good and it does shine, but the paint's a little rough. It's a little rough. Well, actually, it feels like somebody's probably waxed it. Feels like somebody's probably waxed it, but I'm gonna go ahead and buff it anyway and just give it a really good shine, and just make this truck look even better, and just get that detail work, like in the wheel wells and the running boards could use a little bit of love, things like that. All right, so let's get to that. All right, so here are the tools we're gonna use to get the job done. We're gonna use this bumper, high-speed bumper. We're gonna use this little foam pad here, this little orange foam pad, real fast. Knock down any light oxidation that might be on here, any buildup that might be on the paint. And yeah, I got my wax in a mustard thing, so we're gonna put a little mustard on this Sequoia, and it's gonna come out really shiny. So I'm just gonna get into it. The next time you see this truck, I'll be done going around it with the mustard. Okay, well that wax is working pretty good. So I actually switched up to the black pad instead of the orange pad. The orange pad I thought was a little bit aggressive, so I only used it for like that much. So I put the black pad on, and wow, look at that shine. I don't know if you can really, I don't know if the video really does it any justice. The truck already looked good, but now the white just really pops. It just really pops across the hood. I know I said the next time you see it, it'll all be done, but yeah, I guess I didn't mean that. Now I can move on and do the rest of the truck. I'll do this side, the other side, the back. I'll do the front a little bit, and yeah, and then we can get into the wheel wells and the door jambs and stuff. Wow, the Sequoia looks amazing. Yes, I have buffed the whole vehicle. I have wiped it down with a very nice microfiber towel. And now, last but not least, I'm gonna go over it with this orbital that also has a microfiber pad. So just in case I missed any spots, and just to get that much more hue and that much more shine, I'm gonna go over it with the orbital. Then after that, well, then we gotta work on those wheel wells and those door jambs and do the windows. And honestly, as far as I'm gonna take this truck anyway, we'll be done. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. I went over the whole body with the orbital. It's got just that much more shine. And if I missed rubbing a spot with the microfiber towel, now it's all good. I did all the exterior windows. I wiped all the exterior windows except for the windshield. So I still need to wipe the front windshield on the outside. Now, really what I want to do is I want to do something with these door jambs and wheel wells. I don't want to spend all day with them. So I'm going to do something. Maybe I might take a little bit of maybe I might take a wax mitt and a little bit of wax and just hand wax the. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take this this mitt here. I've got a little bit of wax on there, and I'll take a look in these wheel wells here and see if I can make those look a little bit better. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it, but it's something that you can do that's going to make your Sequoia or whatever vehicle you might have look a lot better. Because you see how that is? That just doesn't clean up from a car wash. It just doesn't clean up, and it just needs to at some point be done by hand. So we're going to do that right now. All right, guys, this 2004 Toyota Sequoia Limited is done. It's washed, waxed, and detailed, and it is looking cracking. I mean, it's looking cracking. This vehicle has 198,000 miles on it, but this owner has taken very good care of it. It spent the majority of its life indoors in a garage, and it shows. It cleaned up very well. Let's look at those door jambs, because they were rough. The windows came out great. The paint came out great. The door jambs look like new. Looks gorgeous. I do need to throw the mats in here. They're not the factory mats. The one thing that would set this truck off is to get the factory mats, and surely you can find the factory mats. eBay, right through the dealer, whatever. I would get some OE factory mats, and that would make this thing look right. Let's look in the back. Yep. Looks good. The door jamb here at the tailgate looks fantastic now. All cleaned out. It always gets cruddy down in here. It's all cleaned out now. Everything looks fantastic. Really, really happy with the way this truck came out. Wow, looks good. Now, I'm actually gonna do a walk-around review, a walk-around features and configurations review of the 2004 Toyota Sequoia Limited. So, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review, or not this review, if you found this video helpful, informative, or just entertaining, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to put a link to the features and configurations review that I'm about to do in the description below. So after you watch this video, make sure you watch that video. Thanks for watching.